Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. There's a lot of stuff to go over today with the new patch 1.12 for WWE 2K23. Let's get into it. So to start off, we're going to talk about the Race to NXT pack notes. Let's start off with the superstar ratings. We got those. They're all pretty low, which is kind of, I guess it's to be expected. They're NXT stars and a legend. But let's get into it. Trick Williams. Trick Williams is at a 73. Ivy Nile is at a 74. Wendy Shu, hopefully I'm saying these right, is a 77. Tony D'Angelo is a 79. And Harley Race, the man himself, is 87, the highest rated superstar of this pack. And then, side note, there's a My Faction live event going on where you can get Greg Miller from Kinda Funny Games unlocked as a manager. He's not an actual character to play as, but you can get his character card in My Faction. It's pretty cool. I kind of wish he was an actual manager to use in either that mode or other modes, but you don't really actually use physical managers in My Faction. It's kind of a bummer. I mean, to do a collaboration like this, that's like the most bare minimum thing you could do. Anyway, but hey, if you like Greg Miller, there you go. He's an awesome YouTuber slash huge name in the industry. Now we're going to check out the entrances. There's all the entrances I could find. I couldn't find one for Trick Williams, not yet anyway. So when the game launches tomorrow, I'll make a video on the PlayStation and upload that way. Alright, and then the creation parts. Looking at these entrances, there's not a whole lot of stuff there to use. Because I'm pretty sure the Harley Race crown and his cowl or whatever is already in the game. At least it's something very similar. The only thing that looked really cool to me was the Ivy Nile outfit. Just the way it looks. I can get some ideas for characters I can make with that. I think it looks really cool. Tony D'Angelo just looks like a created character. Very basic. Harley Race is old school. Like I said, his parts are in there. I don't know. I mean, parts-wise, unless they add some extra stuff, kind of bare bones. To me, this is a very weak pack. I'm not trying to shoot on any of these wrestlers or performers here. I'm just saying this is a bad pack to pack all these people in. They should have mixed it up a bit more. But at least we get 2 more ladies, because most of these packs have only had 1 in the last, like, what, 3 games? Like one lady per pack. So you only get like 50 dudes and then 1 chick per pack. I mean, come on. I mean, the entrance set was my favorite. I don't know. I kind of like Wendy Chu's, because it's something different. She just goes to sleep, like she's a narcoleptic or something. I think that's funny. Anyway, on to the patch notes. We got patch 1.12, and this just went up today. I'm sure you've seen other videos of this, but let's get into it. I'll give my thoughts here at the end. General added polish to multiple WWE superstars. Various stability improvements. Usually when they polish superstars, it's like their moves not connecting, or when you fight them against the AI, they do stupid crap, like they're super easy to beat or they're way too hard to beat. Various stability improvements, so it doesn't crash as much. Added support for Race to NXT pack. Obviously, they're setting that up so it's all there when it goes live tomorrow. Gameplay addressed reported concerns of a crash occurring when a barricade is broken during gameplay. I didn't even know that was a thing. And I think a lot of these problems, because it doesn't say what system I mean, I'm guessing this is across the board, patch-wise, but it would be nice if it broke it down via system, because I know a lot of people, at least in my comment section, on the old-gen hardware, the PS4, PS4 Pro, the Xbox One, and the Xbox One X, they are having a lot of issues. Even the PC crowd, despite whatever your specs are, the PC and the old-gen versions have a lot of issues. For me, the PS5 version, other than logos not staying where they're supposed to be with each update, I'll have to go back in and reapply all the, like, for my arenas and my characters, which is a nightmare when you have as many characters as I do. I think I'm up to like 40 now. Still working on that show. I'm going to have a bunch of custom character videos go up, or Creation Suite showcases, character showcases. But yeah. And then on with the gameplay here. Addressed reported concerns of match rules not being applied correctly when the win condition of 2 out of 3 falls was on. The whole point of my Versus series is 2 out of 3 falls, so I haven't had this issue unless you throw in a manager or a monkey wrench in there, like mixed tag. It really screws it up and causes it to crash. Addressed reported concerns of only 1 title being displayed in double title matches. I wonder if that's like when the ref shows them both up. I haven't really had an issue with that. The create modes. Improved stability throughout multiple create modes. Addressed reported concerns of props and custom arenas not being saved properly. You know what's weird is the create arena really had a lot of problems this year. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It didn't seem like they changed that much in the create arena, but I think adding in the War Games match, which hardly anybody talks about, I think it was just like a novelty thing. We all tried it out and then we moved on. At least I've only played it once. I think that kind of really screwed up the game. So they're trying to fix it. They're doing a good job. I mean, holy crap. All the crap this game can do, yeah, there's bound to be issues. Universe mode. This is kind of a bummer. General compatibility and stability bug fixes. That's it. Nothing else, nothing added, nothing. I mean, probably took stuff away, but like, where's my, like, the beginning of the show, like in the last couple games, where when you start an episode or a show like a SmackDown, and it shows the fireworks go off in the beginning of the arena, the whole thing, instead of it just loading into the match menu. It'd be really cool if they brought that back. I don't know why they took that out. Maybe it had a lot of crashing issues. But I bet you they took it out so they got it next year and say, hey, look at this new feature. Anyway, my GM mode addressed reported concerns of the morale and stamina of keeper stars not resetting at the end of the season. I gotta play that mode a lot more. I barely dabbled in it. My faction, general bug fixes, snore, audio, addressed reported concerns of the NXT UK Women's Champion being announced incorrectly. I don't think there's anything I could care less about. Oh, they didn't say our title correctly. Who cares? Anyway, and then my overall thoughts on this. There's no freebies this time, like no free wrestlers or wrestler skins. It's only minor bug fixes, but some welcome ones like the logo placement in Create an Arena. I've had that happen to me quite a few times, as I stated earlier. Personally, I think 2K is saving any freebies they might have for the next DLC pack that comes out in July, which I believe is the one that has Bray. We'll just call it the Bray Wyatt pack because he's the biggest star in that pack. They think about it. They can include multiple Bray Wyatts, like the Fiend, Buzzard Bray, and the current Bray. Who knows? They might even have Husky Harris. That'd be awesome, just as some freebies. And that would really, I think, get people back on board with Bray Wyatt, because his last gimmick kind of fizzled out. They had that match, and then he's gone. No chance to like build off of it or redeem it or whatever. It was such a dud, and then he didn't have a chance to like right the ship. So I'm curious what he's gonna do next. So having Bray Wyatt in multiple versions of him could really help him as he comes back as well. I still love the character. I'm curious to see what he does next. They could definitely bring that back or do all this stuff, because when AEW comes out right before the next DLC, it's going to take a lot of fans, whether you love or hate it. It's going to take a lot of fans away from the 2K23 game, and we're all going to be playing that. And unless of course it's terrible, then we'll all be going back to Big Daddy 2K and saying, please forgive us, we didn't mean to leave. And we're going back and playing that some more, because AEW, if it's bad, I'm sure there'll be people that'll defend it no matter what, because they're gonna die on that hill. But if it's bad, it's bad. It doesn't look bad, but who knows? You could play it for 2 weeks, get bored, and then go back to 2K. I hope that's not the case. I don't think that'll be the case. But if the creation mode is bad for me, then I'll be going. Sorry about that, Mike. Going right back to 2K. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for this DLC pack? Or are you kind of like, meh, kind of like me? Thanks for watching. I'm gonna stay frosty.